Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of Argos Dragons High School Athletics on the Voice Sports Network. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. Be sure to thank them and use their services when possible. The Voice Enterprises is Northeast Indiana's largest provider of high school sports. This broadcast is available online and on your mobile device, so you never have to miss a game. Thanks again for listening. Now, sit back and enjoy this broadcast.
Good evening and welcome from Culver Girls Academy. I'm Steve Stricker. Alongside me, Andy Stone.
Hello, and here we go.
On the other side of me, I got Phil Dean again on the camera for us tonight. We've got Lady Dragons basketball. Tonight, the Lady Dragons are on the road at, like I said, Culver Girls Academy. They're taking their 9-0 record into the academy. The Lady Eagles come into tonight's contest with a 7-5 mark for the season. Lady Dragons are coached by Gary Teal. He's 43-30 in his fourth season with Argos. He is 201-140 in his 16th season overall. Lady Eagles are coached by Gary Chrislieb. He's 108-95. He's in his 10th season with CGA. He's 146-125 in his 13th season overall. The Lady Dragons come into tonight's contest ranked 120th in the state in all classes in the Sagarin poll. They are 6th in Class A in the Sagarin poll. Lady Eagles are 174th in the state in all classes and 53rd in Class 3A. It was a good week for the Lady Dragons as far as the Class A Indiana coaches poll. They moved up 2 spots this week to number 3.
That's the highest they've been, correct?
That's the highest they've been all season. They started off number 6. They went to 5. They dropped down, or they got to 4. Went back to 5 for a week.
Back to 4.
Back to 4. Went back to 5. And then this week they went all the way to number 3 with the Indianapolis-Tinley, actually with the South Central loss to Morgan Township. That dropped them down to number 6. And Argos jumped to number 3, and Tinley, we actually jumped Tinley. They stayed at number 4. So good season, or a good week for them in the polls.
Getting the props we deserve.
Yeah. After 2 wins there the week before, and we stayed at number 5, that was kind of frustrating because we did beat number 7 Morgan Township in that one. But last week they had one game. They beat Winnemac 50-27. Sluggish start into that game. They were 21-17 ahead at the half, but they came out and blew away the third quarter 18-2 and finished off on a 18-8 fourth quarter, and like I said, won that game 50-27. The Lady Eagles, they're on a bit of a streak. They started off the season kind of slow, 1-4 the first 5 games. But have gone on a nice little run here. The last 7 games, they've won 6, including the last 3 games last week. They won on the 8th versus Culver Community, 59-42. And then a big game on the 11th, they went over to North Judson and won that game 60-30 against North Judson team that gave Argos a lot of fits back in November.
Yep.
Judson team. Did I say Argos team?
No. Yeah. Well, they gave Argos.
They gave Argos a lot of fits in that game. It wasn't the best game that we played, but that's a score that kind of concerns you a little bit here when they won by 30. But and then they went on the road to South Bend Riley on the 12th. Won that game 57-21. That's a Riley team that I think's only won maybe 1 game this season. So that's kind of an expected score. Leading scorer for the Lady Eagles is their 5'10 senior from Plymouth, number 20, Mary Steiner. And she had a awesome week last week, and actually she is the IGBCA/Subway District 1 Player of the Week for the state of Indiana, so that's a huge honor.
I think she might be injured. She's not even starting tonight. I don't know if they're having a little bit of issue with her.
Okay, well, that would be huge news for the
for the
Lady
Dragons.
Yeah, both teams, because she had 30 on the game against Culver Community, and then 20-some points against North Judson. So she is a huge part of their offense.
Yeah, they don't have her listed as starting in the lineup that I just got, but sometimes that gets a little bit confused. I don't see her out there warming up at the moment, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's kind of, a short lineup anyway for the Lady Eagles. They've got her and then Tori Stiers, and then they kind of drop off a little bit after that. So that could be a big challenge here for Coach Chris Lieb with the very deep, very talented Lady Dragons in here tonight. They've got all the depth that you could ever want as especially a coach for a 1A school.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of 3, 4A schools would love to have the depth that Coach Teal has on this team. So the Lady Dragons are led by the junior point guard, Courtney Dunlap. She's scoring 15 points a game, pulling down 4.9 rebounds a game, 6 assists per game, and 3.8 steals. Senior Val Rose Popo is the second leading scorer. She's got 11.7 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 3.6 steals a game. Senior Kaylin Barlow is at 9.1 points per game for the Lady Dragons, 7.9 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 2.2 steals a game. Sophomore Macy Stricker is at 7.3 points per game. She's pulling down 4.1 rebounds, 2.0 assists, and 2.4 steals from her guard position. Sophomore Shanna Miller is the fifth leading scorer for the Lady Dragons. She's up to 5 points a game after that huge game versus Winnemac, pulled down 11 points. And really, in that first half when the Lady Dragons were struggling, came in and gave them a big spark off the bench. 2.1 rebounds for Shanna, 1.9 assists, and 1.4 steals. And with Val Rose Popo being a little under the weather is what I tried to say. Shanna Miller is going to pick up her first start of the season, actually her first varsity start of her career. So
you betcha.
Big things here for the Lady Dragons. That's like I said, we've got a lot of depth. A little bit of an illness there, and Val is here and ready to go, but wasn't able to make it in yesterday for school. So Shanna's going to pick up the start. So wow, that's big if Snyder's not going to play.
I think that is her. There's a young lady for CGA on the bench over here with her big furry Ugg boots and warm-up pants and crutches, and she's pretty tall, but there's no number on her jersey, so I'm thinking she might be injured. We're not real sure, but to go from 30 points to not starting, there has to be something big that's happened.
Oh yeah, she's not going to get benched. So we'll wait and see how that develops out for the CGA Eagles. So we got about 7.5 minutes here to go. We're getting everybody's getting warmed up and things. We'll take a break here and get a few ads in. And we'll be back with our starting lineups in just a few.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
What does Valspar and Best Look Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Since 1989, Frick Services Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrous ammonia, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leiders Ford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the Argos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971, or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com. Frick Service Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving the needs of agribusiness since 1918 with the sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, ag chemicals, and carries anhydrous ammonia. Talk to their ProTech partners in their full-service precision agronomy department about soil sampling, crop scouting, variable rate applications, and analyzing all crop inputs. Contact Frick Services in Leiders Ford at 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to-do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, you know, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Don't settle for second best. The Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana is simply the finest facility of its kind, featuring 4 full-length IHSAA hardwood maple basketball courts, as well as a 1/3 court breakout area for individual and group instruction. The Zone's facility has all of your basketball needs, whether it's basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, lacrosse, softball, or baseball. The Zone has it all. Located on the west side of Plymouth, the Zone has all of the bells and whistles that players, family, and friends are looking for. Whether it's watching your favorite team on a large flat-screen TV that features DirecTV with NFL Sunday Ticket, or enjoying free high-speed wireless internet. Or how about frequenting our awesome concession stand, which features Pizza Hut pizza, Hacienda chips and salsa, Hershey's ice cream, and Coke products. You'll quickly discover the Zone is in a league of its own. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org. Give us a call, 574-935-3939 today. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln and Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Life insurance is one of those things that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Alvin D. Morris of State Farm focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance.
Okay, here we go, getting ready for the starting lineups. First, we're going to go with the visitors, the Argos Lady Dragons.
All righty, here we are. Huge comeback out of the Lady Dragons in the JV game to come back for a win, and we want to continue with that momentum for the varsity. And here we are with junior, 5'9" junior, number 10, Courtney Dunlap. 5'7" junior, number 22, Kennedy Binkley. Excuse me. And then we have a 5'7" sophomore, number 24, Macy Stricker. And with her first start for the Lady Dragons varsity program, a 5'7" sophomore, number 34, Shanna Miller. And finishing out, 6'2" senior, number 44, Kaylin Barlow.
You can tell Shanna's new at this. She didn't even realize, I got to go give
I got to go to give the refs time.
That's all right. It's a good job. It's great to see
right.
the excitement on her face for sure.
You betcha. And for the Lady Eagles, all right, number 1, 5'7" junior, Tori Stiers. And 5'7" junior, number 3, Kingsley Cortez. 5'8" junior, number 10, Jesse Etheridge. 5'4" junior, number 12, Jordy Blackburn. And finishing out, a 5'9" junior, number 33, Kennedy Kubica. Lady Eagles are coached by Gary Chrislieb, and the Argos Lady Dragons coached by, of course, Gary Teal.
Battle of the Garys.
Yeah.
All right. Getting ready to go. We got Kaylin Barlow is going to be tipping against probably who we got tipping, you think?
Oh, it's going to be
33.
Kubica.
All right. Let's get the scoreboard up here for y'all at home. Just a reminder, if you're interested, the FFA Fish Fry is coming up here. I don't have the date, but
that's nice.
Well, I know. I was reminded to say it, but I forgot about the date. But you can get tickets. I know it's after one of the boys or during one of the boys' games. You can get tickets from any of the FFA members.
Macy Stricker.
If you would like.
How about Macy Stricker?
Yeah, you could buy them from her.
Tips up. The ball's tipped and it's kind of loose, and here comes the Lady Eagles, and they're going with pace. And it's missed. Rebound Barlow, and it's kicked over to Dunlap. Holy cow, we're going at pace. Great dish to Stricker. Stricker misses. And they're going court to court, end to end. Craziness here. I got to like it. Here's a 3 out of Stiers, and it's way off the mark. Air ball. And out of bounds, going to be Dragons. Wow. Okay, so 22 seconds in. 3 shots. 2 at one end, 1 at the other. Holy cow. That's fast pace. I don't even think the officials got off the center line. Stricker over to Binkley. Dunlap. Binkley. Stricker. Fakes. Nice. Over to move. Here it is. Binkley has it. Stricker. Miller. Almost by Stiers. Great. Puts it over in the corner. Oh, good move by Dunlap. Puts it down to Barlow. Barlow puts it up for 2 and misses. Rebound out of Stiers.
Nice look by Dunlap that time. Just missed by Barlow.
Kicked over.
Travel.
Etheridge with the travel.
First turnover of the game goes to the Lady Eagles.
Okay, Eagles are not having the height advantage, but they definitely press the ball with speed and going to try to take advantage of speed. And I imagine they take it to a lot of teams like that. Stricker over to Binkley. Back over to Stricker. Miller. Fakes. Back over to Macy Stricker. Binkley. Dunlap cutting. Fakes. Back over to Binkley. Stricker looks, thinks, and she's going to be called for the travel. Turnover, both ends. Travel on a travel. I am going to be tired before this one's over because it's going to be fast-paced. Blackburn has it. Kicks over to Stiers. Down low. Throws it, misses, rebound, and Barlow stuffs it. Rebounded by the block shot, was recovered by Stricker. Looks, kicks it over to Miller, open for 3. First shot of the game, and it's just off the mark. Rebound, Dunlap. Jumper, baseline, just off the mark. Rebound, Miller puts it up, and she's fouled, and it doesn't go in. First foul on Stiers.
It's going to put Shanna Miller at the line shooting 2.
Okay, I got to say it. She doesn't look like it's the first time starting. She's going after it, and I like it. Nice quality chance of the 3. Good rebound on the opposite side and puts it up. First one's up, and it's good. First point of the game for Shanna Miller. Outstanding. That's a good thing with a foul already on Stiers.
Second shot is up and good. 2-0 with Argos with an early lead. A little full court pressure broke easily by the Lady Eagles.
Pulls up, jumper, and misses. Rebound. Dunlap goes. Travel.
Yeah. She kind of caught Stricker out of the corner of her eye and thought she might, and then all of a sudden the lane closed up and she didn't really have anywhere to go with it and got caught traveling.
I would have liked to seen a little reach in on Stiers on Dunlap right there. That would have been nice to get 2 quick ones on her.
Yeah, but she's a smart player.
She's quality. Yeah. She understands the game. Cortez drives, puts it up, misses. Rebound, Miller. Sees Stricker and loses it. She gets tapped around there. Turns around. Here comes Stiers. It's going to be fast-paced with some ugliness. Misses an easy layup. And here comes Binkley.
I don't know how easy it was.
Well,
she did miss it.
Okay. She missed a layup.
Okay.
Binkley with the rebound. Kicks it over to Dunlap to Stricker. Binkley taps it in. It gets into Dunlap, misses the bunny, and puts it in after the rebound.
Good job getting her own board, putting it back up for 2, 4-0. We got 5:17 left in the first.
Padding her own stats, and we got an injury or a player down for CGA. Ooh, and she's not feeling good.
Didn't quite see what happened there.
Looked like number 3, Cortez.
Phil's falling asleep
Nope,
on
number
the camera
12.
for us over here.
Blackburn.
Nice shot of Carey on the backside, but
Blackburn out. Oh, and she's not doing good. Not putting pressure at all on that leg. And in comes number 4, Chris Lieb. not the coach, the player.
Yeah. I'm sorry I was laughing during that, but you didn't see what Phil did here.
Yeah,
so.
I know. The camera was off. We're not laughing that poor girl's hurt. We're
not
definitely
at all.
concerned about that. We'll let you know what we find out on that. Travel, misses.
She had that
Cortez,
left
rebound. Dunlap. And the Dragons are willing to match the speed, and nice try by Stricker.
Nice try to save it, but she was too far out of bounds. Wasn't able to get it going, so 4:58 left to go in the first.
That's a low percentage pass that Dunlap tried to press down in there, but Dragons up 4-0. End-to-end action like crazy. Chris Lieb has it. Oh, good break in Cortez. Turns into the Barlow. Barlow stands with her hands straight up. Doesn't get the foul. Chris Lieb tries to jumper. Misses. Rebound Stricker. Stricker turns, loses it, and Barlow picks it up. Here comes Miller. Miller's like totally calm and relaxed. Gotta like it.
She's played a lot of balls.
We're not going to hurry. We're just going to do this, and we're just going to play. Binkley. Back over to Stricker. Stricker. I want her to pull the trigger when she's that open.
Goodness, they're giving him
Binkley's going to try it.
Kennedy Binkley for 3. 7-0 Lady Dragons. That's big.
I was not ready for that, but I'll definitely take it. Cortez goes. Barlow stands the ground. Blocks it. Rebounds it. Gets it over to Binkley. Binkley says, all right, if you're not going to cover me, I'll dribble. Brings it across over to Stricker. Kicks it down. Good ball to Dunlap. Back over to Binkley. Binkley tries another one. And puts it
Kennedy Binkley is on fire.
Oh, 2 from 2 from the three-point land.
We got a timeout, CGA. We got 3:46 left to go in the first. 10-0 Lady Dragons. We'll be right back.
Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on with your family by calling Alvin D. Morris at State Farm, 574-772-3600. That's 574-772-3600. Or visit his office at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana.
All right, we're back here from CGA. It's been the Kennedy Binkley show so far. 2 for 2 from three-point land. 6 of the 10 Argos Dragon points here in the first quarter.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, she's probably only taken 2 three-pointer attempts previous to these 2 tonight.
She shoots like, she needs
We're going to let her. We're going to let her go.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Those were perfect shots. Same exact spot on the court. I think she's going to get picked up a little bit here.
Yep. Ross Popo's in. Stricker's out. Coach is letting them rotate. Stiers loses it. Doesn't have control, and then ties it up with Dragons. And Val comes in, ties it up, and it's going to be Dragons ball.
Argus ball off the jump ball. 3:36 left to go in the first period. It's still 10-0.
And Coach Lieb's not going to be real excited about how it started. We'll just call him Coach Lieb because the player Chris Lieb's on the court. Miller brings it down, point, kicks it over to Binkley, and they are out tough on Binkley now. Dunlap. Oh, Val's open all day. Puts up for 3, and it's good!
3 for 3.
3 from the field. Holy cow.
Lady Dragons are 3 for 3.
Yep. 9 quick points from the Dragons just like that. And it's tipped, and it causes a turnover. Val tips it. It goes off of Lieb's hand and goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Great work out of Ross Popo. Relax on her first shot. Comes in, immediately making an effect. Dragons up 13-0, and I tell you what, this is the opposite of the boys' start from the other night. Rotation. They're on Binkley tough now. Back over to Binkley. Looks. Kicks it down low to Barlow. Back to Binkley. Miller open for 3. Fakes. Pulls back. Ross Popo for 3. And it's just off the mark. Good rebound blackout. And
jump ball.
Jump ball. And it's going to go Lady Eagles' way, but that's a good work out of Binkley.
Didn't give up on that rebound, able to get in there and tie it up. So
you got to give Jordy Blackburn credit. Huge box out on Kaylin Barlow. Moves her right out of the way to get that attempted rebound.
Full court press by the Lady Dragons.
She breaks it. She's got speed. Miller tips it away. Miller's loose on the ground. Tips it and kicks it over to Ross Popo. Very good. Relaxes. Sees Dunlap. Dunlap fakes. Drives. Puts it up. And it's just off the mark. Good box out of number 12. Once again, Blackburn saying, I'm going to get the rebounds. Stiers drives all the way in, misses. Tough shot trying to go through all the Dragons. Rospopo fakes, kicks it back, and it's turnover. Stiers has it, 2-on-1, kicks it. Cortez, and Miller steals it from Cortez. Great hustle play out of Miller. She stops, loses the ball, and I think she might have hurt herself. She buckled her knee or something there. And there's the first bucket out of the Lady Eagles. Stiers with the layup.
Miller seems to be okay.
Yeah,
she kind of landed a little awkward there.
Yeah, buckled, and she went down a little bit weird. Binkley, they are all over her now. After 2 threes, they realized they didn't want it. Rospopo open for 3, just misses. Rebound, Dunlap. Back over to Binkley, fakes. Miller, fakes. Dribbles, says we got time. Binkley throws it, Dunlap tips it out. Cortez gets it, turnover. Cortez going to try it and misses. Good rebound out of Barlow. Smart defense. Smart defense out of Miller. Barlow just kind of took it over Binkley and said, you're not getting it. I'm taking that rebound. Miller has it. And Anna Barlow looks like she's getting ready to come in the game. Miller, Rospopo. The Dunlap in the corner. Back over to Rospopo. Rotating. The Dragons relax, saying, hey, we don't need to rush. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Dragons up 13-2, and there's a turnover. Stiers is going. Miller's going to beat her there, and it's going to get called for the foul.
Basket's good by Stiers, and she's going to go line shooting the old-fashioned three-point play on the foul by Miller. Last sequence down the floor there didn't work out so good. We had Dunlap and Barlow right there together.
Yeah.
And turnover.
Kaylin's out. Anna's in. Turnover out of the Dragons. Again, they started out so tough, and now they kind of let them back in a little bit.
13-0 to start. Now there's been 4 points here by the Lady Eagles and a chance for a 5th here by Stiers on the free throw. Free throw is up and off.
Rebound Dunlap. All the way up to Rospopo. Rospopo to Miller. Setting up for one shot. Miller looks.
30 seconds left in the first.
Says, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. Miller likes to drive with her left. Blackburn out on Dunlap. Gets it over Rospopo for 3. And it's good! 16-4. 6 seconds left, and they're going to call. Stepped on the line by Stiers, and it's going to be Dragons ball with 5.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, we know what we're going to have here. We're going to set up something, make a good quality pass and play. Let's see what we can do. Dunlap's open, looks. Going to try to get the pressure. Puts it up, and it goes in. What a first quarter out of Lady Dragons. 18-4. We're going to be right back.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, after one, 18-4, Argos with the lead. It was a 13-0 run to start the game for Argos. Culver Girls Academy comes back and scores 4. And then Lady Dragons finish out the quarter with the last 5. And they were 4 for 6 from three-point range, including 2 for 2 from Kennedy Binkley and 2 for 4 from Val Rose Popo. So awesome shooting from the outside for the Lady Dragons in that first period. So
I thought Shanna took one right at the beginning.
Did she take one?
Yeah, she took one.
Well, then that screws up our period.
Way to go. That just screwed up that whole
4
stat.
for 7, I'm sorry. That's still pretty good. That's over 50%.
Yeah, that's over 50. We'll take that all day long, all game long. Coach Teal would never complain.
Okay, here we go. Second period getting underway.
All right. Etheridge into Blackburn. Blackburn has it. Kicks it over to Cortez. Stiers. They are going to look to Stiers to carry the team. Tries a 3, and she's way off. Rebound Rospopo, and she's going with pace. Pulls back, and then she gets fouled from behind. Etheridge. That's a pretty smart play. She knows she had her right behind her. She was getting cut off, so she just stopped, drew the foul. 2 fouls each. Low foul so far for both teams. Good quality play out of both teams with hustle. Miller drives, kicks up. She's traveling. She's got 3 on her. She kicks it out, finds her play. Over to Binkley. Dunlap. Over to Ross Popo. Fakes. Back over to Binkley. Into Dunlap. Dunlap, elbow. Puts it in, misses.
A little quicker on that shot there for Academy getting over on Binkley.
Yeah. Yeah, they are on Binkley pretty good. Stiers tries to go around, and Barlow puts her hands up.
Push ahead.
Yep, push up. And missed by Dunlap. Barlow tips it forward. Rebound now, but Barlow tipped it. Unfortunately, Dunlap missed the left-handed layup. She's going to want that back.
Nice push ahead there by Miller on that.
Full court press out of the Dragons. Caddy corner. Kind of just heaves hose in between both of the players. Cortez kicks it over. She's quick, jumps, shot, and misses. Rebound, Dunlap. Gonna drops over to Ross Popo. Fakes. Barlow. Ross Popo's gonna say, hey, we don't have to hurry. We can set this up. Binkley. They're covering out wide now because our three-point games have been on. Dunlap misses. Air ball. Rebound. Here comes Stiers. Throws it down and misses. Cortez misses. And Barlow with the block. Kicks it out. Trying a 3. And it goes in with an unorthodox shot out of Etheridge, but it still counts the same.
18-7, 6 minutes left in the first half.
Binkley.
Stricker and Barlow getting ready to check back in for the Lady Dragons.
Binkley looks, tries the 3, and just is off the mark. Rebound Stiers. She's not liking the defense on it. Binkley tried another 3. Came up a little short. Stolen by the Dragons. Here comes Ross Popo for drill. Goes up, and it's fouled. Number 33, Kubica with the foul. Binkley, or Ross Popo's going to line for 2.
That almost looked like a pretty clean block.
Yeah, it did, but I think what happened is she put her hand on her and then went like this. When she rested her other hand, she really didn't cause a problem with it. But they're going to call that, especially on a breakaway layup.
First shot by Rose Popo is good. 19-7, Argos with the lead.
Anna and Shanna out.
Anna and Shanna. Barlow comes in for Barlow, and Stricker comes in for Miller. 5:37 left in the first half. 19-7.
Ross Popo got nerves of steel, drumming and humming, and just off the mark. Here comes Stiers with the ball. Courtney steps up to her. He knows not to turn her back on her. Quick move, and it's off the mark. Rebound. Luckily for the Dragons, CGA's having some real issues making the ball. And all the way up, misses. Rebound by Stricker, puts it in for 2. What a play out of Stricker. Dunlap looks like she might be a little off tonight. She's not had a lot of luck making her typical little bunnies. And right down the court comes Blackburn and puts it in for 2. Here comes full court pressure out of the Lady Eagles. Over to Ross Popo, all by herself. Going to drive right in. She's got it. And misses, and Barlow with a huge foul.
Way out of position there, went over the back. That's going to be her first, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
She sat quite a bit. She's got the rest. Unfortunately, the Lady Dragons have missed 3 easy layups towards right there in the row. Stiers kicks it over. 3-pointer out of Blackburn, and it's good.
Lady Eagles are not going away. That's 2 threes for them here in the last 2 possessions.
Binkley, stolen, thrown out of bounds, and it's going to be the Lady Dragons ball.
We got Coach Teal's going to call a timeout. We got 4:28 left to go. 21-12. Lady Dragons holding on to a first half advantage. Be right back.
Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and use the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to talk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013.
All right. Well, we got to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Definitely would not be able to do what we do with this if it wasn't for them. So thank you to Hereford Home Inspections. I can't remember. I don't got the sign down here.
Right here. Click that little button.
Where's it at?
There it is.
Okay.
Look at all those people.
Argus Do It Best, Frick Services, H&H, Hereford Home Inspections, Halderman Real Estate, Kelly Hoffman, the Hoffman family, definitely Oliver Ford, the Zone. Got a lot of good things. We'll talk about the Zone a lot at halftime here.
We will?
All right. We will.
Well, here we go.
Giving you notification.
9-point game. Dragons ball. Dunlap looks, kicks it all the way into Binkley. Binkley relaxes, has it. Over to Dunlap. Binkley. Ross Popo. Fakes. Binkley. Fakes. Over to Stricker. Drives, and she's going to be called for the travel again. And, oh, wait. Guess who the official was? Our favorite. Her favorite. It's just a coach that was really upset with her at one time. We won't say anything beyond that. That's all good. And she knows that he knows that she's got that quick move. Rebound Barlow. Ross Popo has it. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Over to Stricker. Binkley. Stricker. Over to Ross Popo. Give and go. Not there. Now it is. Tipped out. And there it is. Dragons ball.
Lady Eagles are doing a really good job on getting their hands in the passing lane. They've had several tips on passes, so very active hands from the Lady Eagles here in the first half.
I tell you what, Barlow's got at least a 4-inch advantage on everybody out there. I'd like to see her really post up and work that height advantage. Stricker for 3, and just off the mark. Chris Leave has the ball, kicks it over. Here comes Blackburn. Over to Styles for 3. Misses. Rebound Ross Popo. Here comes the Dragons. Coming across the court. Very smart play. Over to Stricker. Stricker. Dunlap. She never left the ground.
Well, he's not very happy with Dunlap either. She's not on that
yeah,
team anymore.
She left the team. That's all right. She don't leave the ground. I think they know it, but that's all right. Stiers has it. Here comes the Dragons. Cortez. Blackburn's got wheels and she travels.
And number 10 coming in
Etheridge
for Stiers.
comes back in. Stiers taking a quick breather.
A little four-court pressure here by the Lady Eagles.
Ball over to Stricker. Stricker, nice move. Puts it over to Dunlap. Breaks the press like nothing. Dunlap has it. Stricker. Binkley. Stricker. Binkley. Dunlap has it. Tries to get it to her. Stricker for 3. And it's off the mark. Rebound over to Ross Popo. Puts it in for 2. Stricker just a little short on that 3. Here comes Cortez. Over. Chris Leave has it. Drives. Pulls back. Loses. Gets it. Breaks away. Tipped away. Now the Dragons got their hands on there. Down low. Kubica tries it. Barlow stuffs it again, and then Kubica reaches on Dunlap, and it's going to be called for the foul.
The Eagles drop back into the half court. 2:17 left to go. First half, 23-12.
Yeah, the Dragons are kind of dominating at the moment. Now that we've settled down and they've settled down, it's gone back and forth a little bit more, but the Dragons still definitely in control. Binkley has it. Dunlap in the corner. Caddy corner to Ross Popo. Fakes. Binkley. Fakes. Dunlap's going to have an open lane. Drives, shoots, and misses. Misses again, rebound. Barlow, super fight for the ball. Kicks it over to Binkley. It's still loose. And they're going to call a jump ball. Barlow fought basically from under the basket all the way to the corner of the court just to try to get that rebound. And that's going to be the Dragons' ball on that turnover. Very good jump ball effort out of Barlow. I think the actual tie-up ended up being Stricker and Kubica, number 33. Stricker has it. Back over to Ross Popo. Fakes Barlow and throws it out of bounds. All right, Blackburn has it, comes across the line. Stiers is back in for CGA. Chris Lieb has it. Kicks it down. Etheridge kicks it out to Cortez. Cortez tries a three, way off. Long rebound, and here comes Ross Popo with it. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap tries a three, and it's off the mark. Dunlap's a little off tonight. Here comes Stiers. Dunlap says, come on. Stiers goes all the way from end, it goes through three, and puts it in.
Lady Dragons did not stop the ball in that time, and Stiers went all the way into the basket for two.
53 seconds left in the first half. Dragons up 23-14. Binkley has it. Over to Stricker. Ross Popo. The Lady Eagles have definitely changed their defense, and they've moved way out wide on the girls so they cannot have the three-pointers. Ross Popo drives, jumper, and just off the mark. Good quality shot. Ross Popo's going to try to beat Stiers, and it's going to be called for the foul. On the ground. I don't know if they were wanting to hold out for one, but I didn't see anybody say that. But with this kind of lead, I'd have held out for one. And here comes Miller for Binkley.
26 seconds left to go. Lady Eagles have the ball under their bucket.
23-14. Here we go. Ball's in. Stolen by Stricker. Great play. Miller's way open. Gets the ball low. Jumper. And she's just off the mark. Blackburn kicks it over. Cortez tries a bunny. Misses. Rebound Stricker. Obvious foul, but not called. And here comes 7 seconds. They're saying no three-pointers. And misses.
All right, that's going to do it for the first half. 23-14, Lady Dragons with a 9-point advantage. We'll be right back after a moment with some halftime stats.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
Life insurance is one of those things that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Alvin D. Morris of State Farm focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on with your family by calling Alvin D. Morris at State Farm, 574-772-3600. That's 574-772-3600. Or visit his office at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to-do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
What does Valspar and Best Look quality paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
All right, we're back at CGA at the half. Argos with a 23-14 advantage. They went out 18-4 in the first period, and then the Academy went on a 10-5 run in the second period, and it's 23-14, 9-point advantage. Andy, you got some stats for us here from the first?
All right, we got Etheridge with 3, and Blackburn with 5, and then Stiers was held to only 6 for the first half. That in itself is pretty good defense out of the Dragons. Dunlap with 4. Stricker with 2. Shannon Miller with 2 from the free throw line, if I remember, right?
Yep.
And then Binkley, wow, first 2 3-point attempts, which she doesn't do very often, sunk them both. So she's 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. I think that's more than 3 points attempted in this game than she's had the entire season. Ross Popo's high score for the first half with 9. She had 2 nice threes and then the old-fashioned 3-point play, if I remember correct. So the Dragons are up 23-14. Foul-wise, not a lot. 4 and 4 for both teams. 1 for Stiers, 1 for Etheridge, and then 2 on Kubica for the Lady Eagles. For the Dragons, we got Kaylin Barlow, Shannon Miller, Kennedy Binkley, and Ross Popo all with a foul. So probably one of the lowest fouling games I've seen all season so far. Good work out of the Lady Dragons. It's been really fast-paced, hustle. Lots of rebounds, lots of work ethic out of both teams. But the Dragons were on fire at the beginning of the game. Dunlap's off just a little bit with only 4 points, but the other girls are definitely putting the ball in the hole.
Yeah, they definitely, first quarter they were doing very well. Obviously shooting in the first quarter 4 of 7 from the 3-point line. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's basically 4 extra points there. And second quarter, Lady Eagles, they got a lot of fight in them. They're not going to come out and give up. They don't get a 7-5 record here. They've played some tough schools and came out ahead. So they're not going to give up on you, and came out hard and fought 10-5 in the second period and got it down to a 9-point game. It's going to have to be one of those games where the Lady Dragons come out kind of like we did against Winnemac and have a really hot third quarter and then just kind of put this thing out of reach. If they don't, chance of letting the Academy stay in this and getting a little momentum, and the longer you let a team like that stay in the game, the more chances you have of ending up on the wrong side of it at the end. So they need to come out hot out of the gate, and I think they need to do a little bit better job of ball movement on the offensive end. They're kind of getting the ball in the middle, and then they need to find they're getting double teamed right in the lane, and they need to find out where that open player is and be able to rotate out of that. Even if they don't get a shot out of it, they're at least going to get the Lady Eagles moving on defense. So we got about 3 minutes left to go. We talked about the zone a little bit as one of our major sponsors, and I know they have a camp coming up, dribbling and shooting camps that are going to be 28th, 29th, I think.
Yeah.
And that's going to be
over Christmas break. That way, some
towards
people
the end
can
of
get
Christmas
in there.
break.
Yep.
And I think they said anywhere from kindergarten through 12th grade can sign up for that. And I believe if you sign up for both sessions every day, it's $90 total, or I think was it 45. You can go for the dribbling session, or you can go for the shooting session, or you can go for both sessions. So that's something I'm looking at, for McKenna, trying to get her in there and get her acclimated to
some of that kind of high-level experience coaching to really, get these kids to know at a young age that, hey, this is all tough stuff, and it's this and that, but you only get better by practicing and working hard. So I got to tell you, one thing I've noticed about the Lady Dragons so far this year compared to years previous is this group really seems to raise their field of play. They rise to the level of their competition better than some of the other teams I've seen in the past. When they know it's going to be a big game, they really come out and play a big game. The Morgan Township was huge. They knew it was going to be tough, and they came out. They knew this one was going to be a tough game, and they really did come out. Yeah, I know we had a little trouble with like Judson and stuff, but from what we understood about Judson, it wasn't, they didn't have a feeling and know that they were going to be a super tough team, and they kind of just went into it, rolling.
Well, they definitely played a good game against us, and they proved they were a good team. They went on a 3-game winning streak, and I don't know what kind of fell into some hard times here recently with a 3-game losing streak, but it's one of those things. You got to go out and talking about that with a 9-0 mark. Hopefully, that 9-0 ties the mark set by the 08-09 Lady Dragons team as the best start. They do have another sight in mind with the whole goal from day one was to be undefeated going into the Winter Classic.
Yep.
And, so far so good. They got to win this one tonight, and then they got a huge, huge game coming up next Tuesday at Michigan City Marquette against a very, very good team. They jumped into the top 10 this week for Class A at number 7. They jumped all the way out of, they were like number 12 or something. They weren't even in it. They were one of those that got votes, and man, they jumped all the way up to number 7. And
they got a pair of twin sisters. They call them the Twin Towers. Two pair of twin sisters that are 6 foot. So they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough competition. But I tell you what, we cannot let the Lady Eagles back in this. We have to come out with our typical third quarter, which is our typically best. And we have to meet that mark, same as what we did the first quarter to start this game. So,
all right, it's going to be Lady Eagles ball out of the break. They're going to get the first crack at it here in the second half. They're going to be going from our right to our left. Lady Dragons are going to be going from our left to our right. And they're going to be inbound across court. And here we go, second half underway, 23-14.
All right. Blackburn has it, telling Cortez to move out. I want to go. Tries to force it in the middle. Ball's loose. Stiers ends up with it. She's going to drive. Good defense, and the Dragons steal it. Binkley has it. Oh, he didn't even get a hand on it.
Jump ball, that's going to go Lady Dragons.
Binkley got it.
Well, she did a good job of covering it up. She couldn't get it out of there clean, so she covered it up, and it got tied up.
All right, here comes Dunlap. Fakes. Kicks it all the way over to Ross Popo. Stricker goes out and saves it. Back over to Ross Popo, tipped out of bounds. Cortez.
Lady Eagles are getting their hands on a lot of balls out there in the passing lanes. Not getting the steals, but they're sure getting a lot of deflections right now.
Yep. Well, this is where, if they're working that hard on that, you fake and do the backdoor cut, and you can really expose them. Let's see if the Lady Dragons pick up on it. Ross Popo for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound Stricker. Weak side, that was great. Kicks it over. Here goes Dunlap. Drives, kicks it back to Ross Popo. Stricker steps out. Ross Popo dribbles. Over to Dunlap. Top of the key. Stricker floats wide. Gets the ball. Down low to Binkley. Over to Barlow. Good vision. Barlow steps over. Puts it in for two. Great little play out of the Dragons.
That was nice passing there from Stricker to Binkley, and Binkley nice pass into
Smart
Barlow.
play.
And a nice
Barlow,
move. Yep.
Boom. Quick little step to the side. Says, hey, I can take you. Ball's into Stiers. Stiers not sure. Tries to do the same pass. Shot. Missed. Rebound Dunlap. And here comes the Dragons. They're going to cover Kaylin. And bad pass that time. Binkley tried to force it in. Here comes Dunlap for Stiers. Lets her go, and she makes it.
Binkley tried to force that one into Barlow. She had two girls on her and wasn't going to get in there.
Yeah, so got to recognize that. Got two on there. Oh, and that's a bad pass out of Ross Post. Stole by Cortez. And missed. Rebound. Stiers puts it up and makes it.
Not the start the second half that you wanted out of the Lady Dragons.
Yeah.
It's a 4-2 advantage on points for the Lady Eagles.
Over to Binkley. Binkley looks. Kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker for three. Just off the mark. And foul on Binkley. Oh,
they call it jump ball, which is weird because Binkley didn't have any of the ball.
I don't know how that.
Coach Chris Lieb is very confused on that, which I would be too. That
Coach Lieb. Coach Lieb is confused. So
that was an iffy call, but goes the Dragons' way.
All right, Cortez has it. Kicks it out. Etheridge has it. Drives, loses it off her leg. She knew it. She tried. She looked at Coach. Coach said, hey, that's good effort. You did the right thing. It just went off your leg. Dunlap has it. Binkley for two. Just off the mark. Stricker smart. Tried to get the rebound, but not foul. Stiers pulls back. Picks up a dribble. Tries the three. And it's in. Blackburn. And they cut the lead down to 4. The Dragons let them in it.
We got a timeout. Lady Dragons will be right back.
Since 1989, Frick Services Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrous ammonia, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leiders Ford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the Argos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
Well, the second period was definitely not the Lady Dragons 10-5, and then coming out here in the start of the third period, it's 7-2. Lady Eagles advantage, so they've gotten themselves right back into this game, 25-21. Lady Dragons holding on to a 4-point game. I hope this timeout for Coach Teal is going to do something here. We got Shannon Miller in for the Lady Dragons.
Kennedy Binkley's out, yep.
But they are just way out of sorts here towards the end of the first and the start of the third periods.
That's one or two easy buckets that we didn't make, and then they did a nice rebound and lay in a couple times. Then a good three. Ross Popo has it. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Dunlap drives. They're going to call foul on the ground. Probably number 3, Cortez. Yep.
This is the first foul of the half for either team.
Like I said, it was a low foul affair, I guess. Usually you say low scoring, but low fouls with only 8 between both teams in the entire first half. Barlow misses a great pass out of Dunlap. Then she gets the steal. Stricker has it, puts it up for 2, misses. Barlow, rebound, fouled. Oh, she was hit from behind. Ay, ay, ay. Still needs to have better hands. Grab that ball. Ball's in. Kicks it over to Stiers. Etheridge. Cortez kicks it down. Blocked. Nope. Misses. Rebound. the change of rotation. Looked like Barlow might have tipped that shot, and then it missed, and where Dunlap got the rebound. Miller drives, fakes, kicks it over to Ross Popo. Dunlap drives. Don't be foul. Stiers. She's like, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't stop her. She's too quick.
We're going to call that on the floor. It's going to be Argos ball out of bounds underneath.
Nope, they called that one on Stiers. That's her second.
She's going to stay in there at second half. There are 2 fouls. That's not bad.
No. She's a smart player. She knows what she's doing. Ross Popo open. Fakes. Back over to Dunlap. And ball's lost. It's going to stay to Argos. Four points. Only difference between Dragons and the Eagles. Stricker has it. Puts it up for 2. Just off the mark. Rebound to Eagles. Here they come. Kicks it over. Got a press on her. Dittmer, number 32 for the Eagles, in for the game. Ball's loose, and here comes Stricker with the steal. Stricker's going. Blackburn's going to catch her. Dunlap pulls back. Smart play. I would take it against Stiers and get that fouls. Barlow gets it. I want Barlow to take that up strong. Kicks it over. Stricker for 3. Misses. Just short again on the nose of the rim. Here comes Stiers. Kicks it down. Kubica. And it's stolen by Barlow. Good play. Here comes Stricker. She's going to have Ross Popo kicked out. Ross Popo relaxes. Open 3, and it's in. Big bucket out of Ross Popo.
Sorely needed there for the Lady Dragons. They had not hit anything in the second half.
Great transition defense. Barlow steals it, puts it Stricker, and instantly they're back down to court, put it to Ross Popo, and puts in the 3. Here comes the ball. Stiers. Jumper. And it's good.
They had her stopped, and then they just let her go.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing.
They did. They had her stopped, and then they didn't follow her.
She got through the double team, and then everybody went away.
Dunlap has it. Brings it down. Stiers is definitely their key player. Stricker. Ross Popo. Dunlap. Fakes. Great ball to Barlow. Kubica just jumps into him and bounces into Barlow, and they don't call it because she's bigger. I mean, she turns her back and lands into her. Stiers has it. Kicks it over to Blackburn. Drives. Misses. Rebound Stricker. Sees Ross Popo for the outlet. Ross Popo settles down. Kicks it out to Miller. Miller. Stricker. Dunlap. Drives. Puts it over to open Shannon Miller. Baseline jumper. Just misses. Barlow just about gets the rebound. Here comes Blackburn. Kicks it up to Kubica. Kubica jumper, and it's good. Nobody back. Back to a 5-point game. 3-point game. And Barlow's going to go. Anna Barlow's coming in. Ross Popo. Fake. Drives. Kicks it back over to Dunlap. Fakes. Kicks it. And misses. Having problems tonight. Stiers, they don't want to leave her. And misses. Barlow gets the rebound. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Dunlap's got Miller and Stricker. Stricker for 2. And misses the bunny. Coach Teal can't figure it out. Now the Dragons can't make a shot. Good steal by Barlow. And here comes Stricker. Ross Popo going to drive to the bucket, and she's fouled. And then Ross Popo helps her right up. 19.1 seconds left. Dragons up by 3. Ross Popo's going to line shoot 2. Oh, my word. The Dragons have missed a few easy ones, and CGA cannot miss this second half. And that's been all the difference. All right, Ross Popo here at the line. Getting ready to shoot her first one. And it's off front of the rim. And Anna Barlow in, Kaylin's out. And huge switch out of CGA. and coach is letting them get a 19 seconds extra breather. Kubica, there's a little confusion. Stiers is back in. She can't come off the court and come back on. She come off the court and back on. That's technical. Isn't that technical? Rebound
Second.
Blackburn.
Free throw.
Missed both of them. Block shot by Stricker. Gives it up to Ross Popo. Ross Popo for the layup a second time, and that one's good. And here comes the Lady Eagles, and it's thrown away with 3.1 seconds left in this Dragons ball. Dunlap's going. 2, 1. Half court, and it just missed.
All right, that's going to do it for 3 quarters, 30-25. The Lady Dragons holding on to a 5-point advantage. We'll be right back.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and to making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971 or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com.
All right, we're back, getting ready to start the 4th quarter here at CGA. Argos is holding on to a 5-point advantage. Another bad quarter for the Lady Dragons. Outscored 11-7 in that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of nerves with the girls.
It's a good game for Lady Eagles. I mean, they're out playing us on both ends of the floor right now.
Well, and it's not a bad game for the Dragons. I got to tell you what, we've got a lot of other girls stepping up. Dunlap probably only 6 to 8 points all game.
Well, they've missed a lot of Dunlap,
ones, yeah.
Stricker, Rospopo, missed a lot of easy shots.
Well, yeah, Barlow down low should have put a couple in.
They normally don't miss.
Yeah,
and it's been a struggle here. It's going to be Lady Dragon ball.
And Dunlap, Nifong's in. Ross Popo's out, getting a breather. She's been a little bit under the weather. Here comes Dunlap. Anna Barlow in still for Kaylin. Kicks it down to Binkley. Anna Barlow, jumper, and in for 2. Her first shot, smooth as silk. Good transition out of Lady Dragons. 32-25, 4th quarter. Here we go. Blackburn has it.
Travel.
Yeah, she traveled bigger in life. All the way over to Stiers. Stiers having some issues. She's getting tired. Kicks it all the way over. Cortez. Back over to Stiers. Stiers looks, drives. Barlow and Miller with the trap. Kicks it out to Blackburn. Nifong's on her. Stiers tries a 3. Not close. Rebound. Anna Barlow. Tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be the Dragons. Yeah.
Full court press by the Lady Eagles coming up here.
Miller's going to be inbound it. Dunlap gets it. Dunlap's going to go right through him, no problem. Stiers is way behind. She's tired. And Dunlap makes the end-to-end. And you can see Stiers is running out of energy. Typically, she could keep right with her. Could not catch her that time. Dribbling. Caddy corner and stolen by Miller. Relax. Dragons coming down. Miller's like, we're in no hurry. Setting up the play. Over to Nifong. Back over to Miller. Dunlap. Miller. Binkley comes out. Miller gets it. Over to Nifong. Dunlap fakes. Back over to Nifong. Miller. Binkley. Good rotation out of the Dragons. Down low. A foul. Number 12, Blackburn. On the ground. That's only her first. Good, calm rotation out of the Dragons with the ball.
Yeah. Coach Chris Leaf's trying to call a timeout when we've got the ball. It doesn't work like that, Coach.
Yeah. He wanted to do it before they handed the ball to our player, but it was too late. Nifong kicks it over to Dunlap. Dunlap looks, drives, puts it up for 2, and there it is. Now you get Dunlap's 2 buckets in a row, warming up.
36-25. Lady Dragons open
Blackburn
up an 11
has it,
point
kicks it
advantage.
over. Cortez looks, caddy corner. Stiers thinks about it, fakes. Doesn't like the defense that the Dragons are in. Tipped by Binkley. Barlow with the foul.
Like a pretty clean block by Barlow on that, but they're going to call foul. It's going to put CGA at the line shooting 2.
Chris Lieb's at the line shooting 2, and that's only Barlow's first. She's been out. Just come in covering over for her sister. Doing a fantastic job. First one's up, and it's good. I expect her to make them.
Yeah, Anna's been getting a few more minutes every game and doing a very good job with the time she's getting.
Yep. Chris Lieb was second one, and it's short, and Barlow with the huge rebound, and Stiers hooks the ground. Here comes Dunlap.
She's visibly
tired
wearing down. Yeah, you can see it.
Miller gets it. Nifong. In the Barlow.
Rough pass,
and yes, it's a bad pass, unfortunately. Blackburn goes with pace, drives, and puts it in, misses. Rebound, Miller. Shannon Miller is quality off the boards for the Dragons. Gives it over to Dunlap. Dunlap drives. Caddy corner. And pulls it back, says, hey, we're up by 10. We are in no hurry. Kicks it over to Miller. Binkley, caddy corner to Dunlap. Down to Nifong. Back over to Courtney Dunlap. Back over to Nifong. Drive, steps, jumper. Just off the mark. Huge rebound again out of Shannon Miller. Just talked about it at the other end. Dunlap has it. Over to Binkley. Binkley, Miller. Miller drives all the way in and gets it blocked. No foul called. Here comes the Lady Eagles. Stiers has it. She's by herself. Open for 3, and it's good.
CGA calls a timeout. That's 36-29. We'll be right back.
I knew it as soon as they moved.
Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and used the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years' experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to talk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013.
We're back. We got 4:44 left to go in this one. It's a 36-29 ball game off a huge 3 by Tori Stiers. Coach Chris Lieb calls a quick timeout right after that, and pretty sure he's going to try and draw up a press here to try and get a quick steal off of the inbound. So Lady Dragons are playing much better here in the fourth quarter, but Lady Eagles are hanging around there. You can't.
You can't turn your back on the player with the ball, especially at the top of the key.
Especially when it's the best player on the court.
Yeah, when it's their best player on their team by far, and it's their shooter. You cannot turn your back and try to cover your player. You go and attack the ball.
All right, let's see what the Lady Dragons can do against the Eagles' full court pressure.
Miller, great, gives it right to Dunlap. Dunlap handles it. It was a little loose, but gets the ball. They are all over with the hands. Kicks it over to Miller. He wants pressure defense all over him. Miller gets it. Picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Barlow. Barlow looks. Back door to Nifong, and she loses it.
That was a good idea by Barlow, but
that was a good play.
She wasn't able to corral and make the pass quick enough. She should have held on to it at that point.
And in come Barlow and Ross Popo. They're back in for subs. Anna doing a good job. Looks like Kaylin's coming back in. And their coaches tell them, off the mark on a 3, a huge rebound out of Miller again.
She's in trouble. Coach Teal gets a timeout. That's a good call there by the coach. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Hardeman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
All right, we're back with 4:03 left to go in the game. It's a 36-29 ball game. We've got Kaylin Barlow, Kennedy Binkley, Courtney Dunlap, Val Rose-Popo, and Shanna Miller for the Lady Dragons.
All right, let's see what we can do here. Ball gets into Dunlap. Stiers is on her, but Stiers is tired. Dunlap's going after it. Ross-Popo has it. Blackburn's on her. Dunlap has it. Hands on her chest, but got to be a foul. They don't call it a moment. And they trail it off, and here steals the pass. Blackburn steals it. Kubica pulls back over to Stiers. Stiers going to try it and makes it. Dunlap has it. And there's a foul. Stiers. And that's her third.
Fifth team foul on the Lady Eagles, so one more foul, and then we'll be in the 1-1. 3:28 left to go, 36-31 ball game.
Dunlap gets it.
Oh, she went over and back, didn't get called.
Yeah, the official didn't call it. And this is not the type of play you want. Stiers gets it and lays it in for two. Dunlap has it. 33-36. Kicks the ball to Miller. Oh, and there's a big foul out of Cortez. Kind of train wrecks poor Shanna Miller.
16 foul on the Lady Eagles, so they're going to be in the bonus after this next foul with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the game. Lady Eagles have fought back to 36-33. We got a
full timeout.
Full timeout by the Lady Eagles. We'll be right back.
Don't settle for second best. The Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana is simply the finest facility of its kind, featuring 4 full-length IHSAA hardwood maple basketball courts, as well as a 1/3 court breakout area for individual and group instruction. The Zone's facility has all of your basketball needs, whether it's basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, lacrosse, softball, or baseball. The Zone has it all. Located on the west side of Plymouth, the Zone has all of the bells and whistles that players, family, and friends are looking for. Whether it's watching your favorite team on a large flat-screen TV that features DirecTV with NFL Sunday Ticket, or enjoying free high-speed wireless internet. Or how about frequenting our awesome concession stand, which features Pizza Hut pizza, Hacienda chips and salsa, Hershey's ice cream, and Coke products. You'll quickly discover the Zone is in a league of its own. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org. Give us a call, 574-935-3939 today.
Back and forth battle here at Culver Girls Academy. The Lady Eagles have brought it back to a 3-point game after the Lady Dragons started off with a quarter and on fire and had it up to 11. The Lady Eagles have scored the last 8 points.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dragons have missed a few bunnies again at the end, and that's what you got to make. That's the big ones, that and the free throws. Ball over to Ross-Popo, fakes. She was open for 3, realized she didn't need it. Caddy corner to Miller. Spread in the court. Ball's over to Dunlap. Kicks it out. Barlow. Ross-Popo for 3, and it's smooth! Big bucket out of Ross-Popo to give us a 6-point lead back to the Dragons.
It's a dagger by
Ross-Popo.
Ross-Popo.
It is. Cortez, Blackburn tries the 3, and it's way off. But doesn't block out. Dunlap did not block out at all, and she went straight to the bucket. Now she's shooting 2. Oh, boy, Dunlap's not happy with herself. She knows she messed that up. She did not find her player, and she went right after the rebound. Blackburn, and it's in.
39-34, 5-point advantage.
Oh, man, that would have been a great stop for rotation for the Dragons if they could have got that rebound. Second one's up, and it's good. I tell you what, I don't think they've really missed a free throw this game, have they, for CGA? Not that I can remember. Just Styles missed one.
Yeah, I think they missed one or two, but they've got a pretty good percentage going.
Dunlap has it. Over to Miller. Miller goes. Ross Popo gets it. Dunlap. Dunlap dribbles. Over to Ross Popo by herself for three. And puts two on it. And that's a huge bucket out of Ross Popo. Her fourth three of the night. And Coach Lieb is not happy. Kubica puts it in for two.
They're getting too many easy buckets under the bucket. When we got a 6'2" girl down there, I don't know how they're getting that many easy buckets.
They are going to pull out on the three-point shooters for the Dragons. This should free up Barlow if she gets into post position. Dunlap has it. Stiers is getting tired. They've rotated Cortez on the Dunlap because Stiers is wearing down. It's been a hard-pressed game. Hand check, hand check. That's a foul. Every time that's a hand check foul, and they're not calling it. And there's a foul off of Blackburn.
It's going to put Rose Popo at the line shooting 1-1. Minute 16 left to go. We've got a 42-37 ball game.
The coach has got to bring that to attention that they can't put their hands on them, especially with any type of force. That's a hand check foul. They're not allowed to do that. See if Ross Popo can put this one in. And she does. Big bucket. Last 7 points from Ross Popo.
Big fourth quarter from Val.
She'd been due. She didn't have her best game last time, but she's making up for it. Missed. And tip. Good defense. And here comes Blackburn. Throws it out. Stiers. They're not leaving her open. Cortez traveled, doesn't get called. And it's out of bounds off of CGA. Turnover. Minute 02 left in the fourth. Dragons up 43-37. 6-point advantage. Here comes Dunlap, gets the ball. Stiers wants to come out on her, and Stiers gets right past. Reaches in, doesn't get called. And there's the foul, and that's her fourth. And Dragons going to go to the line, shooting 1-1. Dunlap at the line. Dunlap, and she's off, misses, rebound, Barlow tipped, and it goes out of bounds towards the CGA. Dunlap has not had her best game tonight. The rest of the girls are doing pretty well, generally speaking. Stiers goes, tries to force it through, and she charges. Dunlap gets Dunlap was set, so set. And Stiers is fifth. That's
five.
her fifth. And that's her fifth.
Valiant effort by Tori Stiers here. She's gave everything she had tonight.
That's her fifth.
It's going to come up just a little bit short.
Yep.
45 seconds left to go.
And that's a good tough game out of Stiers. You got to give her credit. She worked hard. And that's a dagger for the Lady Eagles. Their best player's out. Plus, they turn over the ball. 40 seconds left in the game. Dunlap kicks it over to Ross Popo. Ross Popo drives, and there's the foul. Ross Popo going to the line, and that's 4 on Blackburn, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's only her third. I was mistaken. Way to go there. Way to help me out with my stats there, Steve.
You got the stat book. I'm just
I don't have
I'm running the clock.
What I don't have a stat book. Are you kidding me?
That's going to be 2 shots for Rose Popo. They're in the double bonus with 10 fouls now. And we got a timeout by CGA.
All right. Here we go.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, we're back with 32.9 seconds left to go in this one. It's Val Rose Popo at the line. She's going to be shooting a double bonus.
Huge free throws because basically she's had our last, 9 points? 7 points?
7 at least, yeah.
Yeah, last 7. She makes both of these. Going to be huge for us. And the first one's in, smooth as silk.
I think with Tori Stiers fouling out, and that's a 7-point advantage now for the Lady Dragons with 30 seconds left. I think this one is pretty close to wrapped up.
Could be in the bag. This one's going in. Nope, just
off
misses. Rebounds. And it goes to Ross Popo. Fakes, kicks it over to Miller. Binkley over to Dunlap. 27 seconds. And here's a foul off of Cortez.
26 seconds left to go. 44-37. Dunlap is going to be at the line shooting 2.
All right, let's see if Dunlap have a little bit better luck. She's been a little off. Drawing the huge charge at the other end, and there it is. That's what you want to see.
45-37.
And Kubica comes out, and in comes Chris Lee.
Got one more free throw here for Dunlap.
.26 seconds left. Dragons are up. And there's another one out of Dunlap. Huge free throws. So the Dragons come back to a half court. Defense. Blackburn drives. Tipped away by Valerie Ross-Popo. Here comes the three. Way off. Rebound Dunlap. She's going to beat him to it. Ball's loose. Kicks over to Blackburn. Blackburn drives. Misses. Passes. Bucket. And it's good. And that's the game, and the Dragons come out victorious, 46-39. We're going to take a quick break, catch our breath, get some post-game stats, and come back.
Woo. When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
What does Valspar and Best Look quality paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Since 1989, Frick Services Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrous ammonia, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leiders Ford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the Argos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034. Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971 or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com. Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948. Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and use the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to talk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to-do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
All right, we're back here. Argos with the win, 46-39. Argos Lady Dragons move to 10-0 on the season. The Culver Girls Academy Lady Eagles fall to 7-6. Well, are y'all mic'd up down there, Coach?
I think so.
All right. Well, Purdy, it wasn't. A win, it was.
I think that's a good description.
Yeah.
That's a good description.
Very hard-fought game. First quarter came out, 18-4,
and
maybe we got this thing in hand, but we were 4 for 7 from the three-point line in that first quarter, and
right.
That's not going to last. And
right.
Boy, they came out and CGA fought you the whole way from the rest of the game.
Yes, I think they played very well. They were very aggressive, and we sometimes we didn't handle that very well. I guess the biggest thing for me is I just was trying, and it's hard sometimes because when you press and run, it's hard to get them to be patient at times, and we had done a good job with that, but tonight our impatience put them back in the game a couple times.
Yeah, we
were making passes we shouldn't have made. We were forcing stuff that really wasn't there, and things like that. So
several shots that were sort of contested, but the shots that you normally see, Macy and Courtney had a couple
right.
of easy ones that they would normally put in, and we didn't.
That's just part of the game, and that's going to happen in any situation. You just hope they do a better job finishing at the rim, and unfortunately tonight they didn't. But I'm sure the next game they'll come back and they will. It's just I guess from the standpoint the kids gave 110. They played hard. Our kids played hard. It wasn't that we were lazy. We just got, like I said, to me the biggest thing was just the impatience and trying to force things maybe that weren't there. Maybe standing too much on offense and not moving enough. Like passing and cutting through. Sometimes we stand too much with the basketball and then look the person down instead of using pass fakes. And we work on pass fakes all the time, but we didn't use enough of those tonight either.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, it wasn't pretty, but it's a W. And you're going to go away from home and maybe not play so well sometimes. I thought defensively we did. Much better, except we didn't contain sometimes. That's what got us into trouble. Is if we let that guard dribble penetrate, then they were scoring down low. And Tori Stiers is a great player.
Yeah, but the first half was amazing. We held her to 6 points, but then the second half we kind of broke down, and she ended up getting 19 total.
Yeah,
but that's still a pretty good number to hold them down to. The biggest thing is we noticed, Courtney, she had to battle get to double digits. And if it wasn't for the last 2 free throws, she wouldn't have made it to 10.
Yeah.
But the other girls all worked hard and stepped up. Kennedy Binkley, where'd those 2 back-to-back three-pointers come from in the first quarter?
We'll take them.
Well, I mean, you got to love it. That's more attempts that she took. in this game than she has in the whole season, I think. And that's what sometimes that's just, hey, when you're on, and you got to go with it.
Well, you want those kids to develop that confidence going down the road. If I'm open, I can hit that 3-point shot because they're going to have to take it. You can't have you can't have somebody not taking a wide open 3 when it's available and it's the right time and score the game within the offense and all those things.
Well, Coach, the girls kind of had a goal. They wanted to be undefeated going into the Winter Classic, and right now you're sitting with one game to go.
Right.
But that's going to be a huge test for you. You got 6-1, Michigan City, Marquette. They might be 7-1 now. I don't know. I think they play tonight. But a long road trip. Got to go clear up to the lake, and you got a tough team coming up on the road. So you got one more game in front of you to get that goal of undefeated going into the Winter Classic. So
well, and they're going. I've seen them play, and they're a very good basketball team. And I'm not going to pull any punches. They were recruited to be a good basketball team.
Oh yeah, we already discussed that. That's one of those things.
And we're going to have to be on the top of our game. They're very aggressive. They man deny the ball everywhere, and so it's going to be a very strong test for us. But our kids will respond, and we got a week to work on that. And we're going up there with the idea of winning.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I've said this season more than most. This group, yourself included, obviously, being the man at the helm, has rise to the occasion when they knew they had a tough game. They did at Morgan Township. They came in here today, played a real tough game, and battled through. And I can see that and you know that's just the level of maturity that this team has.
Right, and they're gaining confidence in that maturity each game. They're getting better with it.
You betcha.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. I know the girls are probably wanting to get on the bus, and we'll say a few words here with Val. And
sure.
Congratulations, 10-0, and get these girls home and get them studied up for their finals.
Yeah, that's right. We got finals this week.
Right.
Academics come first. So
all right.
Get them ready for those.
All right, congratulations to Coach Gary Teal on the victory, 10-0. We got Val Rose Popo coming up here with the mic, and
slacker Val.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was getting a little scary there. Rough second quarter, rough third quarter, and then man, you stood up and come out, and I think you had 8 in a row at one point, maybe 9 in a row.
8 points in a row. Obviously, 2 big threes, then a free throw, and then another free throw, and that was just. It really pushed the Dragons over the edge for us to get the game out of reach, and then finally put the last 2 in, and then that was pretty much it. But last game I could tell you were a little frustrated, you were a little nervous, you didn't have the greatest game, and this and that.
Yeah.
But we were discussing it earlier on, and because there was 3 scouts there, and Coach Lieb was one of them, and I said, hey. This isn't a bad idea if we don't have our greatest game right now. We don't want to show them our full deck.
Yeah,
and then,
true.
Kennedy, I don't know, going crazy 2 threes in a row. Then you hit your 3 in the first quarter. Then you had another 3. We were 4 of 7 for 3-pointers in the first quarter. By far the best the Dragons had done in a single quarter at the beginning of a game. But I can tell you, 22 points. You can't be too upset about that.
No. Yeah, I was actually really scared too because I was sick yesterday, so I didn't go to practice or school, and so I didn't really know how it was going to go coming into it. I told Coach, I was like, if I need a break, I'll definitely let you know. But, I mean, as soon as I got in there, and especially when they narrowed the gap, I was like, I'm going to fight through it because I knew my team needed me. I wanted to be there, step up, lead, I guess.
Yeah, well, hey, you're a senior, and they look for that kind of leadership. Courtney was off a little bit tonight. We discussed it, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Everybody has a game like that. Shannon Miller come in, did pretty good, and Macy Stricker, she was a little rough today. She wasn't happy with herself. She was frustrated, and it was really weighing on her mind. So
she had a lot of good assists, though.
Yeah,
I know a couple of mine. She always.
Oh yeah, she looked up there, and that was a great couple great plays you guys had, and this and that. And that's the whole thing about a team.
Yeah.
It's not just one person every game. It's one person this game, one person the next, 2 people the next, and then everybody works real hard. So.
I know one thing we've talked about a lot on the team is like knowing our role, and I think every game everybody does a really good job of knowing their role for that night and knowing that it's for the team.
You betcha.
It's the best thing for that night. And that's not to say that there's a night where we're all going to step up and be leaders because that's happened before. Yep. Morgan Township game, I thought everyone stepped up and did their job. There's a lot of games I think everyone stepped up and did their job. So just because one person isn't hitting threes or whatever, they're, turning around, getting steals on defense, getting assists on offense. They're still doing their part.
You betcha.
Well, congratulations on, we don't want to keep her because I know they're wanting to get her out of here.
10-0.
Congratulations.
Oh my
you guys,
gosh.
We talked to Coach Teal about it. You guys were looking to, go undefeated going into the Winter Classic, and right now you're sitting one game
Feels
away from
so
it.
good.
All right.
So good.
Well, you got a huge test in front of you guys. Next game, everybody steps up. You guys are going to be just fine. I think this is going to be our year to really prove something. A lot of people didn't give us the credit we deserved early on. Ranked third in the state.
Yeah.
Come down here to the Eagles' Nest, and, I guess for lack of a better phrase, we broke a few eggs tonight.
Yeah, you should come up with a better phrase.
Oh, come on. I thought that was good. That was original.
Eagle eggs, that's like against a lot of breeding.
I guess that is.
It's not chicken's nest,
It's not a chicken's nest. But.
All right, Val, great job tonight.
Thank you.
Way to step up and really pull our skin out of the fire there in the fourth quarter. And we're going to let you go. They're getting ready to get out of here and go home and get your studying in so you can get some good grades.
Don't mention it.
Finals week, and then we will see you back here. Big game coming up next week up at Michigan City. So
yeah, should be a good one though.
Get everybody
Definitely
practiced
not going
up.
down without a fight.
Get everybody practiced up.
Yeah.
Good team coming up. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Val Rose Popo, she had, 22, 23 tonight?
22 tonight. She ended up leading all scores for both teams. So let's go over the real quick post-game stats before we head out of here. For the Lady Eagles, Kubica with 4, Erickson with 2, Etheridge with 3, Rebecca Christlieb from the free throw line gets a single point. Blackburn was huge for the speed and effort out of her for the Lady Eagles with 10. And Tori Stiers ended up managing to get 13 in the second half. That's pretty good for the Dragons because I think she had over 30 or right at 30 last game. So to shut her down, that's a pretty good deal. Dragons, Anna Barlow, 2 points. Kaylin Barlow, 2 points. Miller, 2 points. Stricker, 2 points. Binkley, 6. Dunlap hits 10 at the end for her last 2 free throws. And then Ross Popo rounds out with game high for everybody, 22 huge 4 3-pointers, some free throws, nice little bunnies, and a layup. So I tell you, one heck of a fast-paced game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good warm-up for them because they're going to go up to Michigan City and they're going to find a similar style, similar pace. So hopefully this will be a good warm-up for the Lady Dragons, and we're gonna wrap it up here. That's gonna do it. Like I said, the final 46-39. Lady Dragons moved to 10-0 on the season. 10-0. That surpasses the 08-09 team, and if they can pick up the win on Tuesday, 11-0, that would tie the mark. I believe, I haven't checked all the way back, but the best mark ever was 11-0 by the 06-07 team.
Yeah,
coming off of their
Odell and
that was the year after they went to the semi-state.
Yeah, so
and they were 11-0 to start the season before they got beat in the 12th game. So if the Lady Dragons can win on Tuesday, that will tie the best mark ever for a Lady Dragons basketball team starting off the season. So well-deserved, hard-fought win here for the Lady Dragons. We're going to be back on Friday. The boys will be taking on the South Bend Career Academy from Argos. And then Saturday they're going to be at home again against Pioneer. And
back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games at home for the boys. And then, like we said, a big game coming up next week. We will be, all things work out, we're going to be up there covering that from Michigan City. So that's going to wrap it up here tonight. For Andy Stone, I'm Steve Stricker, and Phil Dean over here on the camera. Thanks again. And we'll see you Friday for Argos Dragons basketball against South Bend Career Academy.
Thank you for listening to the preceding Voice Sports Network broadcast. The Voice Sports Network is proud to bring this service to you, but we remind you to support your local schools when possible. Go to the games, support the high school athletes, and show them your support. But when you can't make it, you can always listen here. Thanks again for listening from all of us at the Voice Sports Network.